Wow. Wow. Congratulations to Marvel, ABC, Disney, all the characters. This is an accomplishment in film history. Avatar is going down. Avatar, Titanic, all of them are going down by the wayside. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's over, baby. It's over, baby. There will be a new king. That sits up high on that perch, and Iron Man will be at the head of it. Tony Stark. Avengers has broken all records. All records. For first weekend numbers. All first week numbers are going to be cracked. Everything is basically broken. All in a weekend. No film has grossed $1 billion in a weekend. Avengers, who was slated to do 750 to 800 million its first weekend. That's what they projected the numbers to be. The experts at Disney and Marvel and Kevin Feige them, they looked at about a 750 to 800 million debut weekend for them to say, all right, this is a mega success. This debuted 1.2 billion. Let me repeat that. 1.2 billion in the first weekend. Yep, 1.2. $350 million in the United States. I'm probably responsible for about 75 million myself. As many times have I seen this movie. I've seen this movie 5 times already. 5. One, two, three, four, 5. 5 times. Sup, Trigger Cheese? I need that dance mixtape. I'm gonna go on Amazon today and see what's cracking. But let that sink in, guys. Avengers Endgame open weekend brings in 1.2 billion. This will be the largest grossing film for a long time. Star Wars Episode 9 will not beat this. It might be a better movie, who knows? But it will not beat this in revenue. No way, shape, or form. No, Star Wars is different. It has its own fan base. It's gonna do and finish out at about 1.7 billion, might hit the 2 billion mark. That's what I think their final numbers will be. And that's final numbers. Avengers opened worldwide at 1.2 billion. in a weekend. They have done the largest numbers. It's already in the top 5 largest grossing films of all time. In a weekend. Can you imagine what this movie is going to do Memorial Day? Can you imagine? We haven't even gotten that. That's weeks ahead. We're looking at a possible $3 billion movie. $4 billion. This is projected now to tap off at probably $3.5 billion. Because by next week, they'll be at $2 billion in a week. They're right now in a weekend. Avengers have done a worldwide record of $1.2 billion. $1.2 billion. That is unreal. That's like 400 million. Wow. No, almost 600 million past what they expected. No, it's 400, but still. 400 million past what they expected. In a weekend. I told you guys this would be the largest grossing film of all time. And I wasn't joking. They are really finna crack the bank on this one. That's why Jon Favreau can get as fat as he want to. He ain't got to get in shape no more for no films. He's like, I'm sorry, Vince Vaughn. I done struck gold with Iron Man, and I don't have to do nothing no more for the rest of my life. He ain't got to worry about no more money. Jon Favreau, the guy who came up and directed and produced Iron Man. He was Vince Vaughn, buddy. You saw him in The Breakup. You saw him in Couples Retreat. He's the guy that looks like the big football player. They did that movie Made. He was in Swingers with Vince Vaughn. Okay. Here are the top grossing films of all time. Avatar has 2.7 billion. 760 million was domestic, and the other 2 billion was from overseas. 2 billion overseas. That's huge. That record's in trouble. Because overseas, this is going to hit over 2 billion. This is going to do over $1 billion in the United States. And about 2 billion overseas. About 2.2 overseas. Number 2 all time, Titanic at 2.1 billion. 1.5 billion overseas, 659 million domestically. Next, Star Wars, The Force Awakens, did the highest grossing film domestically ever. 936 million here in the United States, 1.1 billion overseas. And that is crazy. It almost did $1 billion here in the United States. This film will. Avengers Infinity War. 678 million in the United States domestically, 1.3 billion overseas. They finished at 2 billion. And that was for Infinity War. Jurassic World at number 5, 1.6 billion. 652 domestic, 1.0 billion overseas. The first Avengers did 1.5 billion. 623 overseas, 895 overseas. I mean, domestically was the 623. Next is Furious 7. 1.5 billion. 1.1 overseas, 353 domestic. Next, Avengers Age of Ultron at number 8. 1.4 billion, 459 million, 946 million overseas. The next movie at number 9 is Black Panther. Black Panther did 700 million domestically, the largest grossing Marvel domestic film ever. 646 million overseas because a bunch of racist crackers didn't want to go watch it. Now, number 10, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. 1.3 billion. 381 domestic, 960 overseas. Number 11 is The Last Jedi, which did 1.3 billion. 620 domestic, 712 million overseas. Now, you're going to see Black Panther go to number 10, as Endgame will go to number 1, Avatar will drop to number 2, and that's going to be the gist of it, baby. That is going to be the gist. Joe Biden? That's going to be the gist of it, baby. I told you this will be the largest grossing film of all time, and I did not lie. Congratulations, they opened the weekend at 1.2 billion. They're projected to do 3 billion worldwide. You're looking at numbers unseen. First week numbers are going to be like 2 billion. 2 billion. You think they're not going to do on Memorial Weekend? What's going to happen? We ain't even gotten there yet. That's another month away. Pootie Tang did 95 billion. That is one crazy movie there, man. Pootie Tang. And what's so funny is people was like, that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. And you talk to the guy right next to him, he's like, man, that's one of the best movies I've ever seen. Rat-a-tat-tat. Tip-a-tie, tip-a-tip-a-tie. It'd be like, what? The Pootie Belt. Supper. I'm like, man, if this wasn't the craziest thing I've ever heard of.
Too chill or not too chill? You're ruining the field trip. It's not ruining.
Man, she done got huge. I mean, like huge. On my fire stick. Oh man, get out of here, boo! You don't count. We don't like people that cheat and go watch the movies for cheap. I couldn't cheat myself like that. I gotta listen to it in high quality sound. Matter of fact, today I'm gonna go watch it on the highest def they have. See, that's why I'm gonna go late. See, when you go late, people can't. People gotta leave. They can't be around. That's what happens when you go late. You go late, people gotta leave. They got school tomorrow. You get rid of, you cut out all those kids. I don't want to run into a bunch of kids. Yeah, but I'm going to a 40X theater. 40X. That's the way to do it, baby. 4DX. So anyway,